It's a good day. It is the same exact weather we've had. What is going on with the weather? It's the same exact weather we've had since we moved in here. I'm beginning to think it has something to do with our location. That somehow we're re-replaced. The sun does not shine. But you know what, it is what it is. Anyway, it is a beautifully dreary day in New York City, which I think this is going to burn off soon. And we're all together, Lance and Connor and you guys, and I'm excited for today. We have a fun show planned. One of my good friends, one of my former producers from the Today Show, is here. Every time I look at one of my producers, who have all eventually become my friends, I wonder how it is that we ever get anything on the air. They have such a great group of talent, of people. You guys met Josh. Allie Berger is coming on in a little bit, and she is one of the more creative people I've ever met in my life. She could take this box of mints and tell you 27 different ways and things that you could use this as something other than a box of mints. Now, I know I'm putting a lot of pressure on her. No pressure, Al. If that just looks like a box of mints to you, then it's just a box of mints. It's all good. Everything's fine. I had a decent night last night. It was quiet. I had all intentions of watching the end of Diner. But
you probably became engrossed in Shannari's book and didn't watch.
I know what you're thinking. I know I should have watched it, but my accountant, I know this is not nearly that impressive of a reason not to watch Diner, threw like 5 things at me that I needed to get him, and I'm not one of these like financial wizards that can just come up with something like that. Like it takes a long time. So like end of the year bank statements and blah 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 blah. It's all noise. Justin, if you're watching, it goes in as words and comes out as noise. You must ask me 27 times, but I focused on trying to get this done. But I didn't get that done either because Connor sent me this blog that this amazing woman wrote about our show, and I really, really liked it. But it came to me as, look what someone wrote about our show. Now, if someone said, look what somebody wrote about our show, obviously I thought it was going to be some crap write-up about something poor that I was doing, obviously something amazing that Connor and Lance were doing, but some weird...
Wait, you said that you thought I would be doing something amazing?
Yeah, it was great. Lance is doing a great job, but Jenna can't hold the show. I don't know, he's self-deprecating. Anyway.
Oh.
It wasn't. It was beautiful. It was called Live Experiment, the Jenna Wolfe Show, and it was written by Kristen Murphy. And I thought that this was such a great article that I don't even think I could have written a better sort of rundown and recap of our show. My only issue with it is that the only picture they put in it was Lance Laper's picture.
Well, that was the one picture you took.
I did only take one picture. Like, the 4-hour show is a continual, non-stop live feed made up of segments that ended when the conversation did. Fortunately, it hasn't evolved much beyond that point, fortunately. But now the segments are punctuated by a pause in the live feed. It's great. Jenna Wolfe and her producer Lance did not invent the concept of Facebook Live, but I believe they are one of the first few that are doing it right. A continual work in progress and evolution that regular viewers have been watching unfold. And you want to know something? This is exactly what that is. It's a project that we started unsure of where it was going to go, just with the idea that it was going to go, and you guys have been with us along the way.
Time out, your mom's here.
Oh, my mom's here. Everyone say hi to Sheila Wolfeld on Facebook. Hi, Mom.
And Darren's asking about the fact that breaks. We used to not have the breaks. We always had breaks on Periscope, but
correct,
not on...
and never on Facebook, and now we're breaking on Facebook. We're going to break through the feeds so that you don't have to watch from the very beginning on each one. Mom, I'm going to send this to you. It's actually a really cool write-up of the show. But yeah, so what we could have done was waited until the show was perfect. We were on a set, we were in a room, we had a couch, we had artwork, and then come to you live and figured out the show. But we figured, why not be a part of it from the very beginning when the bits and pieces are not quite put together? And that's what we did. And we started in my garden, right?
We actually started the show.
We started in Times Square.
In Times Square,
just sitting basically in the middle of Times Square in the middle of winter. And we went on one day and we just said, hey, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, John's asking if Connor actually ended up sneaking out the couch from the show. We needed to, but Larry...
Lance finally put his foot down today with the person in charge of getting us the couch and said, either we get the couch or we're ordering another couch.
Right.
You know that we're gonna hate the couch when it comes, and we should.
Oh yeah. That's couch.
Obviously.
That couch has taken out. Yesterday, somebody came on and asked what show we were at, and either John or Darren, one of them said, "Well, it says they're at the Oz show."
On the top of the thing.
And Darren actually, well, maybe the guy thought it was the Dr. Ounce show.
Oh, that's very funny. The Dr. Ounce show. Needless to say, Kristen, if you're watching, come on the show. You blogged about it, you enjoyed it, you're watching us grow as a show, which we don't usually get a chance to see. We usually see businesses that are months and months into themselves, and then they grow once they're released. But we started from scratch at the very beginning, and you have watched us grow along with us. And we are only getting better with sponsors and guests, and I hope we're getting better. So, Kristen, if you're watching, definitely reach out to us, and you should come on the show.
Remember what they say.
They
Now
say
that
so
you
many things.
know about in our quote segment, we had that quote from Steinbeck. Now that you don't have to be perfect, you can just be good.
Correct, which is great.
Which is our goal.
mantra.
Which is our mantra. We
really-
just want to be good.
We just want to be.
We just want to be perfection. I've actually always thought perfection is the enemy of the good.
Perfection's overrated. We really, so is sanity. We really just want to be. And so our bar is low, but that means every day we exceed expectations. So again, I tweeted it. It's at the live of my Twitter feed. I think I also put it on Facebook. So definitely take a read. And if you want to know what this is, it's a great read on what this is.
Did you dream about anybody last night?
I did not dream about anybody last night because I had another issue. Maybe someone can help me with it. With Quinn peed through her diaper again, and it woke her up, and she was soaking wet.
Thicker diaper?
I guess I could just use like a nighttime diaper. You know what? That's what we should be using is a nighttime diaper. We figured she didn't need them anymore. Okay, so we figured it out.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
I'm glad I have 6 kids.
Yeah, you're right. I need a nighttime diaper. Duh, that's what I need. Steph and I were like scratching our heads this morning on what we could possibly do.
John thinks I use nighttime diapers?
It's terrible. Anyway, that's what's happening there. Mom, thanks for joining us. I'm not sure what's going on in your world today. Feel free to share. Would love to know. Or come in and see the kids. Harper's got karate this afternoon. I did not get a chance to work out this morning. I tried to, but my little one would not let me.
I made it to Chelsea Pierce.
Good for you.
I was up so late last night. I just like to get through the day. I had to hit some golf balls.
Hit some golf balls. Good for you. I tried to do some yoga. I got as far as getting my outfit on. What?
Darren's like saying that this segment, because of me, is going to be sponsored by Depends.
Not that funny, but it's pretty funny.
It's funny when, like when
Darren
you
doesn't
get to
like
my
when I
age,
say
these jokes are funny.
I don't know. Depends jokes are so overrated at this point. Darren, you could do so much better. You're such a funny dad. We had fun at Dr. Oz yesterday, though. There was a good time. It was really cool of the show to let us be behind the scenes, and it's usually not as chaotic as that was. I felt like I was rushing the entire time, and only did when Dr. Oz actually looked at me and asked a question did I remember that I had prepared for the show a few days prior, which thankfully I did. But that's how it all came together, and I cleaned up. I don't know. I don't want to say nicely, but I cleaned up.
You cleaned up. You looked beautiful
And that was
yesterday.
the
All
end
the
of
time
it.
you looked beautiful.
Oh,
But like after the whole thing, you looked
The
beautiful.
whole thing. You mean having babies?
No, like the makeup and the
Oh.
hair and the dress and the,
Yeah.
you know.
It was a good time. We should mention your boy, your friend, your colleague. What's his name? Jose.
Jose signed, yeah.
Jose signed with the Toronto Blue Jays. Re-signed with the Toronto Blue Jays. That was good news for you. And other than that, it's quiet. Stephanie is getting ready to go down to DC for the inauguration. She is covering security. So if you see Stephanie on TV, something went wrong. Let's put it that way. I will probably be solo for the next few days. I don't think she can get out of there on Friday.
People are beginning to think I'm going to be solo for like the next 50 years.
Not the way you're dating. I can't even get a hold of this guy. He's very busy. Not necessarily with women. I mean, not necessarily on romantic dates, but you've never seen a guy busier. So if you are waiting for Lance to call you, good luck with that. Oh, that was me.
That's you.
My phone never beeps at 11. That's funny. Jim never has a second cup of coffee at home. Let me just make sure. I always like to make sure it's not Steph, and it is Steph. Sign the acceptance form. Okay, so Steph, clearly she's not watching. She needs to watch.
Deep guy? Okay.
Great news! Great news! I buried the lead. Quinn got into preschool.
Oh!
Remember all the sucking up I did? I signed up for
Hallelujah, mazel tov. You must be so proud.
I gave parent-teacher tours. I walked her around in her best outfit. I brought her every day. Quinn is in preschool.
Quinn is in.
She's not 2 years old yet. She is in.
Quinn is in. All right.
So that's it. Hopefully she'll turn into the girl Harper was. All right, so we've got a lot to get to today. So I would love to read a couple comments and see who's around and what people are talking about, and then we'll get to some headlines. We have some announcements, and then LA Burger's coming in.
Okay. John just giving me a rundown. There's a few people I get.
That what?
I just need to block somebody. Okay.
What were they saying?
Something
about me?
But like nasty, like off color.
No,
we don't need that. We don't need that. Here. Leanne Phelps says, "Do you know when it will air on Dr. Oz?"
You know what? They don't know yet either. So they shoot all their shows, and then at the end of the week, I think they sort of plug it into the calendar and see how each one times out and what it all looks like. So as soon as they know, I will let everybody know.
Cool. Tracy Bender-Schisler. All right. She's asking, do you know when it will air?
I don't.
Tony Kendall.
Tony's been.
He missed yesterday. Yes. Hi, Jenna. Sorry I missed you the last couple of days. Had to work day shifts, but when I'm not watching live, I'm watching this later.
Awesome, Tony. Thank you so much.
Good man.
Good man.
Leanne Phelps says, nothing here, just laying in bed. Mandy Romano says, Mandy Romano, skip down 1 second. Mandy Romano says, how long has this show been live for?
We've been live since September, correct?
We've been live daily since September. We did a weekly show starting in March.
Wow, so we started we're almost on a year
Almost
now.
a year.
By the way, Connor and I, did you watch Jeopardy last night?
I didn't. No.
So I'm intrigued.
Ah!
I'm not intrigued at all. I am blown away by the stories that the Jeopardy contestants choose to tell Alex Trebek. They're some of the most inane stories you've ever heard in your life. Last night's to me took and it's hard for something to take the cake. Last night's took the cake.
What was the story?
I must have come into
Was it somebody who had a dream about Matt Lauer?
No, that would have been a phenomenal story.
Oh, okay.
No, this was like, this guy won a record for like donating the most blood in his town.
Oh. What a jerk.
I was like, that's your story? Forget that. Like, that was the story. Some guys were like, so I have two shoulders. Now it's like, that's fantastic. Moving on. All right, go on. Every day I want to just tell you my favorite story.
They're talking about the fact yesterday we showed up, like, we were starving. Connor and I were starving yesterday. We showed up in
and you ate all their, like, mints and they're like...
The mints, yeah, I had 2 mints in the thing, but we got to the green room and they had vegetables out and we just, like, attacked the vegetable pile.
Good for you boys.
And John called me a chaza, and he explained to everybody what a chaza is, which is a pig in Hebrew, right? Yeah. All right. Mandy, okay, that was Mandy's question. Deborah Marshall says, great to see you, Jenna.
Thanks, Deborah.
Eileen Green Cutin says, so very nice to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah. Eileen, maybe she hasn't seen me since the Today Show.
Joanne Fermato says, sit up straight, Jenna, your mother is watching.
Like this?
I just read it, okay? Tracy Bender-Schisler says, good morning. Thanks for showing us the behind the scenes at the Dr. Oz show yesterday. That was fun. Your mom says, can't wait to read it.
Oh, I'll send it to you. Can you send it to my mom?
Yeah.
I don't have her contact.
I'm going to give you her.
Yeah.
Connor's going to email it to you right now, Mom, okay?
Afro Man wants to know, what is our scoop all about?
Oh, you should read. Afro Man, I should send you this article as well. Where's Connor?
If you look at Jenna's Twitter account, you can find the article is pinned on the top of at Jenna Wolf.
It's a great article on exactly what the show is. I'm going to tell you in a second. I'm sending Connor, my mom's.
John is asking if you've been in the studio before. Yes, you've been on the number of
Dr.
times.
Oz? I'm on like once a week, once a month. Okay. Mom, Connor's gonna send you the article right now. You have to click on it to open it.
All right, Darren is saying that Connor doesn't have an email because he hasn't received this thing yet. Connor, have you sent
He
it?
hasn't received what?
I think whatever you were supposed to send Darren.
He sent that like months ago.
Yeah.
So Darren, send me your email. Let's figure out what's going on there. I think maybe with the couch. Sorry, Darren.
Yeah, whatever.
No, don't give up, Darren.
You're supposed to get is probably with our couch.
Yeah. Mary Cole says, hi, Jenna.
Hey, Mary Cole, great talking to you.
And, oh, she says, hi, Jenna's mom.
Sheila.
Nancy Fox Moore says, hello, Jenna's mom.
You know what? My mom hates her name, and I think it's a great name.
Sheila Greenfeld Wolfeld. How's she got a name that rhyme?
Greenfeld Wolfeld.
Sheila Phyllis?
Yeah,
Greenfeld Wolfeld.
She doesn't like
Sheila
Phyllis
Phyllis Greenfeld Wolfeld. Sheila Phyllis Greenfeld
Yeah, Mom, try
Wolfeld.
saying that 10 times fast.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather,
So
yellow
does anyone else
leather.
not like their name? I mean, I think, I'm not going to tell you names I don't like, but I like Sheila. I think you say Sheila
I'm
and
sorry,
it's my mom.
I'm sorry, Sherry.
What?
I see your comment, Sherry. I didn't see your comment before. I always see Sherry's comments. What did I miss, Sherry? Sorry. Sherry? What did I miss? Do it again. Margie Lucy says, good morning, guys.
Hey, Margie.
Oh, Sherry says, great segment yesterday. Thanks for sharing.
It's a great comment.
Deanne
Thank you,
says,
Sherry.
I hate mine. It's Deanne.
I liked it. Are you sure it's not Diane?
Deanne, I think is what.
Oh, Deanne?
Deann. It seems like a pretty name.
Yeah, Deanne.
Deanne.
You could just change the accent, call it Dion, and then it's like very Warwicky.
She's an artist in the Ukraine.
Just that alone.
Darren was asking me if the phone died in me yesterday. No, the phone didn't die. The reason we cut off is that like 3 o'clock we went to the show and they didn't want us to broadcast the show live.
Right, because then we're giving away
Their show.
Their show.
But that was coincidentally right
No,
at
we're
3
more than
o'clock.
happy to give away our show.
Our show's unscripted. I mean, it's actually interesting because what was going through my head a little bit yesterday was how unscripted our show is for 4 hours. If you really
Right.
think about it, like we don't
I
have.
don't have to really think about it. I'm in it. I know how unscripted it is. I'm doing the show. I don't have any scripts.
Right, like we don't
It's
know what we're
unscripted.
doing. We don't know what we're doing
I don't
in
even
10
know
seconds.
what you're about to do.
10 seconds from now, we don't know. I'm going to read a
We
comment.
have a couple more minutes to
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry.
read some comments.
Mary Cole says it was a great write up.
Yeah, well, thanks for reading it, Mary.
Joe Hodge says fist pump me.
Am I doing a fist pump right? Is that a fist pump?
That's fist pump.
Seems so
All right.
aggressive.
Daphne Charlton Lansborough says, good morning, Jenna, Lance, and Connor. I hope you all have a good day.
Thank you, Daphne. I hope
Back
so
at-
too.
back
I want to
at
have a
you.
good day today.
Leanne Phelps says, good morning, Jenna and Connor.
Good morning.
She actually wrote a concert. Jennifer McBlanchett says, I want that painting behind you.
I know, it's a great painting. Well, we're going to put it up. ASATCC. As soon as the couch comes.
Oh, we're going to put it up. Fred Proud says, I won a picture of you on eBay. Will it be around Christmas when I get it? Connor, it's sent out, right? Fred
Sorry.
Proud's.
What is?
Fred Proud's.
wants his picture of me. Did it get sent out?
Did it get sent out yet?
I'm sending so much stuff out, I don't even know. Let me check.
Okay, so let's
I
make
don't
sure
know if I
everything's
have
set.
anymore.
Okay.
No way I can
So yes, it's on its way.
It's on its way.
And I'm going to say your name 100
remember.
times.
I've sent everything out.
Okay. Fred
Darren
went out.
says that Connor is too busy with Mary for stuff to go out.
Mary's adorable, by the way. And if I had
Right.
Mary, I'd be too busy with Mary too. I don't know what that meant.
Okay. Marcita one says, I didn't like it when I was younger. Mercedes' friend and family called me Mercy, but I love it now. It's a strong family name. I love
Yeah.
yours, Jenna.
It's a great name. Thank you. I'm really a Jennifer. I changed it to Jenna because I didn't like Jennifer.
Somebody said Mary is gorgeous. Judy1534 says, I hate my given name Judith, only answer to Judy or Jude.
You know when I fell in love with Judy? Love Boat. Even though her name was Julie, somehow I fell in love with the name Julie and Judy after I watched Love Boat.
Leah Bia 8183 says, my dad wanted to name me Sarah Lee and my mom vetoed that, so now I'm Leah Sarah.
I like Leah Sarah. I was supposed to be Jennifer Rebecca. Jessica Rebecca, I think I was supposed to be. They changed it to Jennifer.
Booba's Hebrew name is Sarah Ayala.
Oh, that's pretty. Josh Blatt's daughter's name is Ayala.
Aaron Hoyle, 33, says, yesterday was really fun watching the behind the scenes at Dr. Oz. Do stars get compensated for appearances on shows?
Sometimes. It depends, yeah.
Darren was supposed to be Tyrone
Jennings?
Tyrone Jackson.
Oh, but they went with Darren.
They went with Darren. Leah B at 8183 says, how long have you been gone from the Today Show?
I left in November of last year already.
By the way, when I read Darren's comments now, I just start off laughing.
I know,
It's like my expectation is that I'm going to laugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Fred Proud says, my name is boring. Fred Smith, LOL. Fred Smith, isn't he the guy who runs FedEx? Isn't that?
Fred's, his payment went through yesterday. It's going to be sent out today.
Fred, your payment went through yesterday. It's going to get sent out today. Michelle Hicks 40 says, I am slacking today, but about to get in.
Nice. Michelle, I gotta tell you, I didn't get a chance to work out today. I changed, I got ready, and Quinn had an absolute meltdown. So
I had a chance to golf. That's all that really matters.
sadly, I did not work out today.
Hi, Jenna. This is Miss 126M. What's in store for 2017?
This, and hopefully this becomes this.
And
Otherwise, this is just gonna marry
What?
that.
What?
Well, I'm gonna have to marry you if this doesn't work out. Because you promised to take care of me one way or another.
Okay, but you're married. That would be
Well, we'll have
awkward.
to do that. All you do is get married.
I would have two women. I would have to marry you and Stephanie?
Yes, basically.
Are we going to be allowed to do that in the United States? Actually, we'll come back to that. I think that's actually a discussion.
Don't even understand what the question is.
Whether you should be, so in the Bible.
Oh, you can't compare what's going on in 2017 to
Well,
the Bible?
No, the women were not allowed to be married in the Bible, but the men were allowed to be married to 4 women at the same time. So you had, so why is polygamy out and whatever? But that's a different discussion. I want to get to the comments. Tracy Bender Schisler says, my daughter's name is Jennifer. I like that name.
Great name.
We love the name Tracy Bender Schisler, by the way.
We do.
Adriana Salazar says, hi, Jenna. Starting my day watching my favorite motivator. You going to hit the gym today after a 3-week-long vacation. Totally stoked to see you.
Nice.
Love, going to DVR Dr. Asher so I don't miss it.
Thank you.
John had a good suggestion. It's like Punchy Buggy. Give me a thing. John, we're gonna actually take a quick break in a few minutes. I want to read the comments on the other thing, so I'm gonna miss the Periscope comments. So I'm gonna do the Facebook comments because we're gonna take them down in a minute.
What's happening?
All right. I'm just going back to Facebook. I'm not doing the Periscope. So let's go. We have a minute left here. Katie Tyndall says, this show is so much better than The View right about now. Will you be doing this live every day during this time?
Katie said this?
Yeah.
Katie, not only will I'm going to say hello to you every time I do it, just because of how cool that comment was. Thank you. Yeah, we're real, we're honest. Ask me anything. You want to work out, I'll get you motivated. Anything you want to do, I will help you take care of it. Now, will it absolutely come true? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to help you, and I can go to bed saying that I did help Katie. So thank you so much for that comment. What are you doing, Lance?
Taking a picture of the comment.
It was a great comment.
That's why I was taking a picture of it.
It made my day. I was a little bummed out because I didn't get a chance to work out this morning, and Lance has mentioned it now no less than 27 times.
Did I tell you I ran the marathon? And I watched the full diner. Trace, we got
Sheila.
I got Katie. Vincent Gardino says, Jenna, and you rock my world. Tony
Nice.
Kendall says, Jenna, between Jeopardy, The Wall, Match Game, and Hollywood Game Night, which game show or shows would you like to be on?
$25,000 pyramid.
Sarah Dunsapolsky says, hey guys, super cool to see you behind the scenes. Yes, your behind the scenes work. That's so
Thanks,
far
Sarah.
from my stay-at-home mom life.
Ha.
Great job to the guys for their filming.
But listen, that's why we're doing this. So the people that can't get to New York, or that can't walk around New York City, or that can't ever go see Dr. Oz live or a show live, or I want to take you to the places you can't go, right? So you tell us what you want. So instead of watching other shows where you just have to go wherever they take you, tell us what you want, and we'll go do that. We want to be the first to be able to do something like that.
Okay, I got a minute here. Katie Tyndall, what made you change from TV segments to this platform? These are just comments we're going to take and come back to them.
I'm going to answer that in a second because we have to drop off.
That was the last one. We're going to do that. We're going to come back to that comment, which is why we did this We're gonna be
instead of
back
TV.
and we're gonna come back. We're gonna have we're gonna do the sports thing.
Oh yeah, I have to make a small sports announcement.
And then
And then
we'll
we're gonna
be
come back
right
with
back
it.
for more comments and headlines and stuff. We'll see you guys back here in 2 minutes. Be back.
Connor, I think we should move that chair
Okay.
because it's